So I am going to do a bun. Hi. I'm going to do a bun. But first we are going to click. We're going to kind of make like a bump. Like that. Maybe like that. Hi, Jax. Hi, Kamile. Miley, it's okay. I just got your text, baby. You're good. Oh, I have so much to do. I've been feeling sick lately, Jax. But I'm okay. So I'm gonna make kind of like a bump, and I've been really hot. So what you do is you come and you click one side, right? Because you want to hold the bump like that. And then you come this side and you bring the same thing that you went ahead and clipped over to the other side, and boom. And then you can always pull with your hand to make it level, so like that. You can always like flare it out, which I absolutely know. So I need like one more bobby pin to bring this down. Where are my bobby pins? So I'll just use these. So what we're gonna do is just take it and clip it. Oh, I know, shit, I know. Thank you, but it's truly is. That's a lot. It's my son up over there. He's doing good. Like, I'm not gonna lie, he's doing really good. That's gonna fuck with me. You guys see how it's lopsided? He's doing really good. But it's just me not being there. Does that look normal? Yeah. It's just like me not being there. When I can't touch my kids and hold my kids and love on my kids, I get really fighting ways. I really wanna. Okay, so now we're gonna do the bun. Real simple. I was kind of thinking maybe I should like braid it up here. It would look like really cute if I had like a braid up here, yeah. Nah, don't be extra. I'm basic. Okay, so we're gonna slit, right? So now that your hair has that, so you're gonna work your way up. Take it by, I know, come on, yeah. It's hard, yeah. Come on, in a Samoan culture. So I came on here because I wanted to talk. This is where I'm going to be completely, I think this is the first time I'm going to speak about this, but I feel like I've already put my life on the line. The reason why I'm stressing is the fact, because of my family, and I don't care, I'm just going to speak about it, and I probably will cry because I'm really mad. So my mom has been staying with me since I moved in here in Florida. I moved from Florida because me and my kid's father, I take responsibility for it because I didn't know how to be in a relationship. My kid's father is my first relationship, and I've told you guys that before. So, you know, boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever, sex, money, all of that, I went through it with him. But he wasn't born with a silver spoon in his mouth either. So we struggled. But I had to figure things out on my own. Like, if you guys really want to know the truth, when I had to go ask for assistance, I used to stand in line like all throughout the night, you know, in the States. so I could have assistance to pay my electricity bill, because he wasn't working and I was the only one working, so we couldn't make it, you know. I used to eat from the food pantry. I used to do all of that. So with that said, money causes a lot of problems in households. Okay, money does. Seriously, money causes a lot of problems. And during that time, we got into, you know, domestic violence. I think every relationship, I'm not scared to say it, every relationship goes through its thing, and it's up to you how you want to deal with it. Being that I didn't know nothing, I literally stayed. I stayed because I saw my mom get beat up. My dad did that, you know what I'm saying? That's how my dad raised us. We were beat. And so now, I mean, when I came home, I was vulnerable because I had a big fight with my kid's father. We was broken up. The people that I trusted called CPS on me, and because I wouldn't let her use my truck. And when I did let her use my truck, she went ahead and she got a whole bunch of dudes and smoked weed and stuff like that inside. And so when I was at work, I received a call saying, hey, you know what, since you didn't let me go ahead and borrow your truck, CPS is waiting out your door. And I don't give a fuck what anybody says. I have all the court papers. I'm not an unfit mother. My kids were never taken away from me. They were always with me, even during the CPS situation. So when I came home, what are you guys supposed to trust? Family, right? So I hustled. I got this house. My sister gave me, I stayed with my sister. I slept on the floor. It was my two sisters and my so-called cousin, because in Hawaii, everybody's your cousin, everybody's your auntie, blah, blah, whatever. So she goes ahead and she says, I hope you're not getting comfortable because you only have a week over here to stay. Comfortable, babes? Fuck, I don't even want to see you. So I was out of there in 3 days. I got this house, and this guy, this gentleman and his family, never ever thought in a million years that they would give, you know, let a single mom, you know, with my situation, move in like that. I never was late on anything. I thank God over here, my electricity was never shut off. My water was never shut off, nothing, right? So my mom stayed with me. And the reason why my mom stayed with me is because when I was in Florida, she was sharing that, you know, my older sister, and the oldest is always the bitches. My older sister wasn't feeding her. My older sister was treating her like shit. They would take her car away. They would fuck with her medicine. You know, they wouldn't let her be her, and she kept on crying. And so I said, you know what? Even though I came back here to raise my own family, what is that? Come, stay with me. I'll give you the master bedroom, and you can stay in the master bedroom, and I'll just, you know, share a room with Fabian, which he was the youngest at the time, so he had to share with mommy. And my two oldest went ahead and shared a room. Now, fast forward 3 years ago, when I didn't give a fuck. My siblings would go ahead and brainwash my kids and tell them that your mother ain't shit, your mother's stupid, that's why we had to help you, you know, your mother's dumb. My son was in high school, I couldn't do nothing with him. My dad would beat my ass, or attempted to beat my ass, if I, you know, involved myself with my sister. Mind you, my sisters don't have kids, and so mine was the only one. So my dad my whole family would be like, oh, just shut up, just let, you know, so and so go ahead and take care of them, you couldn't do shit, whatever. I'm like, what? Like, before they got here, I was handling this shit. So my kids saw, you know, my family come at me like that and talk mad shit about me. And this one meeting, my sister went ahead and said, I wish I could do the whole family a favor and kill you because you don't know how to be a mother, and I wish we could take your kids away. I said, huh? So my oldest, his graduation his graduation. I didn't know shit. They did a private page on Facebook and invited almost 300 something people. I had no say in anything that was going on with my son's graduation. And so basically I just had to sit down and shut up. Anyway, when they found out that at the time that I was going to move again, my sister ended up choking me and I didn't hit her back. And my so-called brother went ahead and tried to put his hands on me. All in front of my kids now. And that's when I just said, fuck it. Like, my son graduated, he went off to college, whatever. And I just feel like when I went ahead and I started TikTok, and I tell you guys this all the time, when I decided to give myself the full potential of what I am, because I had to shut my mouth so many times, nobody fucked with me. So let's say we would go and they'd be like, oh, Auntie Calepe. I would be talked shit about. They've gone to the pharmacy, you know, here in Hawaii and talk mad shit about me to anybody. Whoever would listen, they'll talk shit. That's why I don't speak about my family, because shit, I feel like I'm an only child right now. And that's why you guys never see anybody at my events, because I hustle by myself. So, anyway, now that, you know, my son's in the state and I decided to move, there's a lot of in between trash, and which I sure enough don't want to speak about. So I went ahead and I told my mom, I said, you're going to have to leave. And she said, fuck you, slut, fuck you, hoe, you know, you ain't shit, you know, I ain't going nowhere. Watch how I'm going to make sure you lose the house and this and that. And if your birth mother, parent, doesn't give two shits that your kid is going to be on the street, which is her grandchildren, bruh, there's nothing else to say. If you can take a trip to Las Vegas and you can take a trip to Hilo and not even drop a dime on the house that you live at, where you run the electricity and you run the water and you have the master bedroom and you don't give two fucks, you can go eat at a 5-star restaurant and not care if my son was eating. There's nothing you gotta say to me, because my life is my kids. My life and everything I got going on is my kids. And anyway, she went ahead and she tried to call my dad. She called her sister in American Samoa. They tried to curse me, tell me I wasn't gonna, I'm not going to heaven. What is that? I'm gonna be, nothing good is gonna go ahead and come in my life. I ain't shit. You know, this, I was gonna put the sock in. Anyway, I was gonna put the sock in, but I kind of like it puffy like this. Yeah, we'll do it puffy. So, at this current time, she is packing her stuff, and it's time for her to hell on. But it's not pack your stuff quietly and dip. It's, oh yeah, waking me up in the morning saying I ain't shit, I'm gonna die, I'm gonna go to hell, I have a black heart, my dad from Samoa. Mind you, I'm the daughter. I'm the only daughter that let my mom them stay here for the free. My dad come from Samoa. I pack up his containers. I'm that daughter. I give up my car. I give up everything. But when I finally want to do something for me, because I'm 39 years old and my kids are getting older and I want the best for them, I'm shitted on. There has been 7 people that died. I didn't attend not one single funeral because nobody wanted to tell me, because they didn't want all the attention to come to me. You know, hi Auntie Calepe, da, da, da. Whether I was Auntie Calepe or not, I was always, whenever I walked in the room, I was that one that went ahead and brought that motherfucking sunshine. I was the life of the party. I was the one who turned a party that was shitty up. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. So, that's why I'm stressing, is because I cannot believe that no matter how much you give to people, no matter how much you forgive and everything, if you don't cut those people out of your motherfucking life, bruh, you're gonna be in the same wagon as them, the same bullshit as them. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Thank you, Kamile. But I honestly feel that, you know, and if you guys think I'm bullshitting, I'll show you guys. So I never hold, I couldn't make this home my home. No pictures. I told Cavella yesterday, I said, damn, man, what is that? I said, damn, man, I feel like I live in a trap house. And she goes, why? I said, I have no pictures on the wall. I have two pieces of furniture over here, and my kids can't even make it their own, you know? So, hold on. So, for me, but see, when I ask for money, it's like, um, it's, oh, I don't have. But gee, where does all your money go to then? Since you don't have money, you know what I'm saying? She's never put photos of me. She can't even call me her daughter. Um, she doesn't even call she doesn't even call me a mother, you know? So a lot of you guys been seeing the smile on my face because I really don't give a fuck. I really don't give a fuck. And I'm at that point where I'm a daughter to an extent. And now it's about me and my children. And if you're not about that, then you can fucking kick rocks for reals. And when I go to the Milan, and I don't give a fuck what anybody says, because everybody's like, oh, why do you talk to your mom like that? Fuck her, I talk to her the way I want to talk to her. Fuck her. If nobody's gonna respect me, I don't give a fuck what your title is, whether you're mom, dad, whatever. You're gonna fucking step on me. Shit. I came in this world. You know what I'm saying? So the same respect as a mother should be a daughter. And if I'm the one that gave you guys grandkids, fuck, wouldn't that even make me shit up in the rankings? You know? You, like, for reals. True that. Kamile, true that. And so, like, my heart breaks because I can honestly stand here and say, fuck it, it's just me and my kids. I don't even have my mom or dad's name on here. I don't. And I honestly regret, I don't regret, but I do, because this is my last name. And it can be a curse or a blessing. And the only reason why I rep it is because of my grandma. Which is, yes, no, I know, Jackson. I thank you guys for it. The fire will diminish, but the family will live on. And I don't hold that to my current family now, because I always say, me and my boys, that's my family. That's my immediate family. Everybody else, which is my mom, my dad, my sister, my brother, whatever, they're extended family. So ain't shit you gotta tell me if it's not gonna move me that I can't fucking move. And I don't know why I came on here to YouTube. I just feel like it's time. It's time for me to tell you guys that this is why I get sick. Some days I don't even want to get out of bed. Because how can you walk in and out of the house and your daughter can be sick, depressed, and everything, and you not give a fuck? Yeah. Yeah. That's what I said too. That's definitely what I said. Shit, I don't care what title you hold, and bitch, respect is respect. And if I teach my kids to fucking respect, then you should do the same. My oldest had to go ahead and tell them. This is what my oldest said. How come when we're mean to our mom and we don't listen and we give my mom a hard time, you guys take us to go buy earbuds and, new shoes and stuff like that? But then when we love our mom and we get along with our mom and, because mind you, they were brainwashed, then you guys don't like us and you guys don't want to take us. So my oldest told my mom, listen, this is how it's going to go. My mom will always be first. We love on our mom. And even though we have problems, that's still our mom. So whether you guys like it or not, or whether you guys are going to take us around or not, we're still going to love on our mom. Done. There's nothing else. There's nothing more to say after that. So, as of today, I want you guys to know that, yes, I am moving. I don't have an exact date on when I am moving, because I have to make sure that I'm secured all the way. You have to go, you have to, got to cut, yep, talk straight up, yep. And you know what, Kamile? Throughout the time I was here, I ate that shit up. I always said, just go with your auntie. One ear out the other. Mom, we want to tell them stop. We want to tell them, stop involving us. If you got something to say to your mom, go say it. Nobody says it to me. No matter how many times my kids will speak up. But you know what I always tell my kids? That's your auntie, that's your uncle, that's your nana, that's your papa. Just respect. Honestly. Because if you were somebody else on the street and they disrespected your mom or whatever, I already know all of us. We all gonna fucking, what? You know what I'm saying? Hi. So, and I needed to go to Walmart, but my window doesn't go up. That's why I wanted to tell you. No, Kamila, that's why I said I wanted to tell you. Stop. Stop. Because you know who's going to suffer is the kids. Because right now, no matter how much gifts you give them, no matter how many candy you buy them, the mother, the father always going to say, oh, fuck that bitch. Or this and that. Oh, I don't know why she bought that. Oh, that's all she bought. How much was that? Oh, try to look at the tag. They're going to be like that. Because I did that for my kids. I said, oh, here, what is that? Handmade something for your, auntie them. Yeah, but what is that? Do you make sure that the gift is right in their hand? That's on you. I'm not telling you that. But for me, I stopped that. My shit was thrown in the garbage. My kids were not appreciative of it. They still talk mad shit. And they were like, oh, how come your mom never do this? When it came around my birthday. That's why I hate my birthday. I hate my birthday. Because it's always, oh, I had to go pay rent. Or we couldn't do it. Or we'll do it next week. Whatever. Because it's on the 31st, right? So I never ever had a party in my whole entire life. I never had gifts like that, And when it came around their birthday, my middle sister's January and the other one's December. Bro, when I tell you their gifts were extravagant, it was like party after party. They got, the stick, they had iPhones, they had all of that. And I still gave money. And I still gave. And I was working at Ross as an area supervisor, and I was helping them pay their bills off of my salary. So I'm not going to go ahead and go into depth with that, but I'm going to tell you, Kamala, that money that you're spending, that they're throwing away, keep it. Keep your money. Keep your money, and it doesn't matter what it is. If they happen to come visit your house, then spoil them, girl. Go all out for them. But when they do come to your house, that's when you talk to them. Just let them know, I'm not going to talk bad about your mom. I'm not going to talk bad about your dad. We're just going to be here. We're going to have fun. Now, the reason why Auntie doesn't send you gifts to your house or whatever, because I want you guys to see. I want you guys to know that this came from Auntie or Uncle or whatever, So, I'm just saying, you got other kids too, Kamani. That money that they throw away or whatever, you can invest in your babies. You can live a lot more happier, because the more you get happier, the more they're gonna hate. If, let's say you get a new car, and they never even send you nothing, but the time you was sending them shit, they didn't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? They didn't give a fuck. They didn't appreciate. So now that you went ahead and cut them out, and you don't even give two shits, or you do give two shits but you don't show it, it's a problem now. You know what I'm saying? I literally wear all hand-me-downs. Right over here. My siblings rock Torres, online brands. What's that glasses? Ray-Bans, Oakleys. Mind you, a bra at Torres is fucking about $50. If you can get a whole wardrobe. I saw my sister one time, she dropped $80 on a bathing suit. A two-piece bathing suit. I said, ugh. I said, I'm going to go to Ross. That's you, though. That's you. You know what I'm saying? But I'll go to Ross. She the type, though, that in the end, she going to be like, oh, they never reach out. They know about. Yeah. Yeah. Let them go. Because that's what I did with my kids. I waited till they got older. And you know what my son said? He said, Mom, why didn't you tell us all this? He said, never mind, Mom. I know you wanted to protect us. If I didn't let my kids see the true meaning of fucked up, then I would be sugarcoating them. But I feel in my conscience and in my chest that I know I did right. I protected them and I let them enjoy the time as an auntie and an uncle, grandma, whatever. Now, if they didn't give all of that, I know. I can't even, so my cousin's about to, if they can't appreciate that, then fuck it. Come on in. Let me tell you how hurtful this can get for me. 2 of my cousins were pregnant. I attended all their shit. While my family was talking shit like, oh, they're pregnant again, or this and that, they didn't have a job, or da-da-da-da-da. I was in the hospital, got shit from my mom and dad. Oh, yeah, you just want to kiss ass, this and that. I don't know why you went in the hospital for. What the fuck you gonna do? You're not even in the room. Bitch, I was in the room. I was there for both pregnancies. I saw both my nephews pop out of their nanny and everything like that. I was there when she was getting ready to go into emergency C-section. After, ain't shit saying to nobody. They let my siblings take care of her son. They let my siblings have him every weekend since he was 4 months old. Now he's like getting ready to be 2. And now she's having another baby. You know, so I've had people fuck me over for real. Blood and all. But it's okay because I did what I was supposed to do. And I tell myself that. Fuck, I'm just probably supposed to be here for a season. You know what I'm saying? But your energy that you're sitting with, Kamaile, with the hurt and everything that's inside, is going to eat you up. That's how you're going to have stomach pain and all this kind of pain because you're letting somebody else hurt your fucking soul. Because we love hard. And you guys know how Auntie loves hard. Fuck, I love, the homeless on the street. I went to bat for somebody that was crossing the street. I didn't even know who the fuck he was. But I could feel his heart. You know what I'm saying? While you hurting over there, you think they're hurting? Ask yourself that. So all of you guys that are on here, ask yourself that. Yeah. When you're crying because you're so hurt, when you're frustrated and you don't eat, when you're in fucking depression, you know what I'm saying? Who comes to make sure that you're straight? Who comes to check up on you? Who comes and just quietly sits by your side? Who? If you can't go ahead and name these fucking people and meaningly say that, whether they're your sister, brother, cousin, da-da-da, whatever, fuck them. Fuck them. This is Tiger Balm because I have a migraine. So this is what I do. I don't like this one because it stings. Being cold and heartless isn't the real me, but at times it's what I have to do. Oh, it's not. No, don't call it that, Kamali. That's where it fucks up your head. Don't call it cold and heartless. It's not that. You're not being cold and heartless. You know why you're not being cold and heartless? Because you already done it. You already did your part. You've been sending gifts. And any gifts that you send, have you gotten appreciation for it? No. You know what I'm saying? So when I put this on my head, it's going to freeze my head. And it's going to, and the smell that I breathe in, it helps me. Yeah. Timing. You know how long I told you I was going to talk to you about it? But today was the day. You got to think of you, Kamaile. Yeah, but you got to think of you. You really got to think of you. These fuckers don't even care. You know what I'm saying? And you got to look at it as, oh yeah, what is that? You're with their brother. So, of course, no matter how much they smile on your face or whatever, they're going to be like, oh, you saw what she wore. Oh, did you see what she brought to the potluck? Oh, did you see how the kids was? Oh, did they even change her diaper? Oh, okay, did they even go ahead and, da-da-da? Fuck, shut up. Are you going to fucking change the diaper? Are you going to fucking give me money for the mac salad? Are you going to fucking cook a pan of rice? You know? And even sometimes when I don't show up and my kids will go on behalf of me just because for my mental health, I didn't want to be around it, they would be like, oh yeah, what was your mom doing? Oh, your mom too good enough to come. Nah, bitch. I was too good enough to come and beat your ass. That's what it is. And that's why everybody's like, oh, well, you never hit her back. Bitch, she's older than me. It doesn't matter what it is, but I'm telling you this now. Fuck it. All gloves off. I've respected you long enough. I gave you the opportunity to fucking fold and be, you know, the person that you need to be, which is my older sister. But if you don't want to fucking do that, bitch, kick rocks. Yeah. Yeah. Straight up. When I was trying to run a business, you know, just basically, oh, I was at, when my business would go ahead and go up, they'll be like, oh, I can borrow $50. Here's another thing. When I go, I pay. Sad part is I'm trying to think of life being so short and tight. That's you. Then that's you. They're not thinking about that. You're thinking about that because you know that life is short. You can't go ahead and force somebody else to go ahead and think the same way you're thinking. You can't go ahead and force people to fucking see reality that yes, yesterday was guaranteed, tomorrow is not. Today is what you work on for tomorrow. You can't do that. Just like how TikTok or me viewing my shit online. I'm not everybody's cup of tea. Look at how much shit they want to talk from Timbuktu to. There's trillions and trillions of people around here. You think I'm going to fucking please everybody? I was a pleaser. If you read my horoscope, I'm definitely a pleaser. I'm going to make sure you eat. I'm going to make sure you have food to take home. I'm going to make sure if you do sleep, you have pillow, blanket, cushion, whatever. That was me. But who the fuck gonna please me? And like I was saying, when I'm laid up in that bed and I'm depressed and shit like that, you think somebody said, hey, you want some soup? Hey, why don't you try to get up? Why don't you? I'll start the water. And then you go shower. No. Okay, have a good day. Sorry, babe. I love you. Nah, man, I've been through too much. Thank you. Thank all of you guys. I need to go to Walmart. I need to return this laptop. I saw a girl on here. I know Kiki said Black Friday is coming up. Oh, yeah, you definitely helped me out, too, because you let me vent. And you let me know the things that I'm speaking are definitely, you know, helping others. So, you know, and especially in our culture, in the Polynesian community, this shit all the way fucked up. Like, fucked up. I'm a proud motherfucking Samoan, but bitch. And that's why I'm going to be honest with you guys. A lot of, I was racked up in jewelry. But because I was that daughter, I pawned all my shit and I sent my money to my dad. I used to send him money every single week. And then when I turned around to ask him, you know, to please, you know, tell my mom and my sisters them stop it and stuff, it was my fault. It was my fault. If my siblings can go and put my kid's name, make bank accounts in my kid's name, do all kind of shit in my kid's name, and I forgave them, and you still want to act like a jackass? Fuck, I'm good. I feel nauseous just talking about this shit. So, I love you guys. Thank you so much. I gotta head out to Walmart before traffic if I'm gonna go. See, this is how I gotta coach my mind up. But yeah, Auntie loves you. More real stories to come. I'm definitely gonna open up about this so I can definitely let it out. And it'll be right here on my YouTube. If you guys can definitely share my page, like, subscribe, Auntie Kalepe is gonna be real. As always.